Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I am featuring a legend battle of Dark Phoenix, who is a very good content creator on YouTube, also a very talented battler in GBL. He always hit legend, so we are going to see his legend run using Shadow Malamar. So do watch the video till end, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe it. So let's begin the video. So team consists of Dugong, Claydol and the Shadow Malamar. So we have a very good lead here, but still Rock Slide does a lot. So we are going to go for Icy Wind. No, actually we were waiting for the catch. So here my friend decided to call it, and opponent tries to bait him with a Bone Club. But still Bone Club does a decent amount of damage, but this Icy Wind is going to do super effective. And they do decide to shield here. I think one Icy Wind will be enough to knock them out. And we are going to go for second Icy Wind on the CMP tie, but we decide to no shield. So we are going to take the shield advantage here, and this time they went for the Rock Slide, and here comes the Clay Doll. So we can farm up a lot of energy on him because none of the charge move are super effective, so we can take it easily. And now we have almost a charge move ready, so let's see. And here comes a Dunsparce, so we are going to debuff them with the Rock Tomb. So Rock Tomb has a guarantee to debuff the attack, and they are definitely not going to shield. It is a neutral damage, and they can go for Drill Run. Rock Slide is resisted, so Drill Run is going to do some neutral damage. I look at the damage, because of debuff it didn't do that much, so maybe Claydol has a play at the back, so that's why my friend decided to store a move and then dip into the Shadow Malamar. And here comes the Clodsire. Psywave are going to do a lot of damage, and this foul play is going to do a decent amount of damage. So let's see, and look at the damage. Almost, I think few more Psywave and foul play will be enough. So we have two shields, so definitely we are investing the shield. And this was a Sludge Bomb, so I think we can overfarm here, and they are in a range where foul play is definitely going to be enough to knock them out. And let's see what they are going to do here. So they give up the final shield, and we can reach one more foul play, but before that we have to take a Sludge Bomb, and I think we can Psywave them down after this. And this time they went for the Earthquake. Definitely we can Psywave them down. They are not going to reach a move, but they try to snipe us, and they come with Dunsparce. And let's see what they are going to go. They go for the Rock Slide for some reason. Actually they should have went for the Drill Run. Drill Run could have done more damage. Now this superpower will be more than enough to knock them out, and I think Claydol can just one Mud Slap and knock them out. So good game. We won the first match. Moving towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. Leading with the Dugong, and they have again Alolan Marowak in the lead. So this is good lead, but again we have to be very careful for the Rock Slide. Let's see if this time they are going to beat here. And we are still over farming, not going to throw immediately because we know we lose the CMP tie. And this time this opponent went for the Rock Slide, and we are going to wait a turn and then go for the Icy Wind. This Icy Wind, I think this is going to be enough to knock them out, and they do decide to shield. I think next Icy Wind could be the CMP tie. Yes, it is, and we lose it, so that is fine. We are not going to invest the shield. We are going to do the same thing. We are going to come with Claydol. I think we are going to just farm them down. This could be the same team. So opponent is trying to farm up a lot of energy, and I think he stored a move and then dip into his Dunsparce. And yes, this is the same team, I believe. So he's going to go for a move. Drill Run is not going to be a super effective. It is going to do a neutral damage, and we can go for our Rock Tomb. We are over farming, and I think we are one away from next Rock Tomb. Dunsparce is also going to take a neutral damage, but after this we can take those charge move. And we immediately dip into Malamar, thinking that there is a Clodsire at the back, just like a previous match. And this time this opponent went for the correct move, which is Drill Run. We shouldn't be going for the superpower, it's unnecessary overkill. We should be going for the foul play because it is enough. And yes, it is. And let's see, Marowak returns, and yes, it's exactly the same team, Clodsire. So we are going to go for Psywave and foul plays. So going for the foul play, it is going to do some neutral damage, and I think Psywave is going to put them in a range where one more foul play will be enough. And definitely we are investing the shield. This Sludge Bomb could knock us out, and we have to be very careful for the snipe as well. But this time they didn't dip, but they have a move stored on their Marowak. We went for the foul play, but unfortunately it was not enough, and we tried to snipe them, but opponent was very attentive. He dipped into Marowak. I don't think Bone Club is going to knock us out. We can let it go, but we are getting very low on health. But opponent realized there is no win con, they will just top left. So moving towards the next opponent, and next opponent is already a legend. So this is a good lead for us. We are going to stay here, and they are going to dip, and they dip into Swampert. We don't have a direct response to it, so I think we are going to do some chip damage and debuff them with the icy wind before dipping. They can go for the sludge. It is going to do a neutral damage, doing one fast move, then the charge move. So this icy wind is going to do some neutral damage, and at the same time it will debuff them. And I think now it's time for the Shadow Malamar. No, actually my friend decided to stay here, or maybe he's trying to just farm him down and have a energy loaded for the jump love. Definitely on the loaded dugong he's not going to come up with his jump love, and here we dip into Malamar. So we can take this hydro. Even though we are in a shadow form, they are double debuff, but for some reason they went for the sludge, and here comes the jump love. We can go for the foul play before they make it to the charge move, and they are over farming a lot, so we are going to go for it. So this foul play is going to do some decent amount of damage, and I think they are in a range where one icy wind will be enough. Jump love goes for the move. This could be aerial ace. Actually they went for the acrobatics just to guarantee the knockout. We can snipe them. We are going to do some over farming because they have thrown an acrobatic, so they are now dry. So this icy wind is going to guarantee the knockout, and they are not going to shield. So their final Pokemon is Morpeko. So we can debuff them with the icy wind, and at the same time we can grab the shield as well, and they are investing their shield. So they have one more shield left, as this Morpeko is in an electric form, and they just top left because might be they are not running seed bomb. So let's move towards the next opponent. Again we meet a legend player. So this time he's running G Weezing. So we are going to stay here, and let's see. He might go for nuke move, maybe an overheat. Sometimes people go for a harder hitting move, and this is enough for the overheat. And we decide to no shield calling it, but he went for the overheat, and more than half of the damage is done. Here opponent tries to catch an icy wind, and we are going to dip into Malamar or Shadow Malamar with his superpower is going to do a lot of damage to the Lapras. They can go for the sparkling area. I think we can take it, so we decide to no shield, but the next one is going to do a lot of damage, and I think they are in a range where superpower is going to be enough to knock them out because they are also in a shadow form, and it does one shot. So let's see what is going to come up, and here comes the G Weezing. Again we went for the superpower. No matter what, both of the move are resisted, and this superpower is going to do nothing, but it will let him not to farm up a lot of energy. And we can come with a clay doll. Hopefully they are not running brutal swing, but still it's not a stab move, and they went for the sludge, not very effective on the ground typing. And here comes the spirit tomb. I think we are going to go for rock tomb just to debuff them and grab the shield, and later we can come with our dugong. Let's see what my friend decide to do, and yes, we do the same thing, and we are going to make a combo play. This icy wind is going to grab the final shield, and yes, they do decide to shield here. I think we can invest the shield because we have two shield, and we can reach an icy wind before they make to another charge move. And they go for the rock tomb, super effective, but we decided to shield. And this icy wind, I don't think it is going to do a lot of damage. Look at the damage, still they are in a yellow health. Maybe we are going to invest the final shield. And here comes the catch, and actually it was not a catch, they are sniping us. So I think we should let it go, and we are going to trust our clay doll, and we are going to farm up with the mud slap. And here comes the spirit tomb. He can make one move. Just to be safe, we are going to shield because spirit tomb has access to shadow ball, and they went for the rock tomb, but now they are not going to reach a charge move, so they decide to top left. So moving towards the next opponent, let's see what the next opponent has for us. This time we have an expert opponent. So we are leading with Dugong, and they have a Carbink. This time it's a bad lead. So we immediately dip into Malamar, and they come with Primeape. Psywave are doing super effective. We can go for the foul play. Even though Primeape is resisting the dark move, but still they are very glassy and they shield everything. And now we have to call a move here. If it is close combat, it is going to do a lot of damage. So we decide to shield here, and they go for the Rage Fist. And now I think instead of throwing a move, we should just farm them down, and just to be safe, we are again going to shield this move. And this time again they went for the Rage Fist, and we do get the farm down. We are in a shieldless position, and here comes their Carbink. We can go for the superpower. We are going to farm up a lot, and this superpower is going to do some neutral damage because they are partially fairy typing, so it doesn't do super effective. And I don't think we can make three. Actually we can, and we have a back to back now, so we are going to throw this one, and next one we should be throwing immediately because one more rock throw will be enough to knock us out because we are heavily debuffed, and this is putting them into red health. And actually Carbink is almost gone, so none of the charge move from the Carbink against the clay doll is going to be super effective, so we are going to snipe them with a one mud slap, and they went for the moon blast, and the final Pokemon is Machamp. If they are running payback, it is going to knock us out. Let's see what they are running. So they are going to go for the charge move, and it's a dynamic punch, so it is not very effective. We went for the rock tomb just to debuff them, and I think that they might be running cross chop or dynamic punch, which is going to do a lot. But as it is debuff, I think Dugong might survive this because Dugong is also a tanky Pokemon. And this time he went for the dynamic punch. Look at the damage, and we are about to reach an icy wind. He's not going to make another charge move, so this icy wind is going to be enough to knock out the Machamp, and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match. Actually Carbink is left, but one fast move was enough to knock them out. So this was his legend run. So I will request all my viewer and subscriber to support him as well. Please subscribe his channel to support him. He's very good content creator on the YouTube, and he streams his battle daily with some unique teams, and along with that also support my channel. Please subscribe it and share with your Pogo friend. I'll catch you all in the next video. Till the time, take care trainers, have a good day, bye.